Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. Welcome to another interesting episode on Talk Your Mind. As you know, Talk Your Mind is all about bringing to you different subject matters ranging from politics, entertainment, lifestyle, education, and so on. So today's episode is going to be a very interesting, electrifying, and elucidating one because I have with me a very wonderful person, a political juggernaut. He is APC Chairmanship Aspirant, Ajeromi, Ifelodun local government. Yeah, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. So, sir, can we meet you?
Well, my humble name is Honorable Olamilekan Akindipe Olu, aka Lampholder.
Okay, sir, let's start with that AKA, the Lampholder. I have keen interest in knowing how you derive that name.
Well, I always have a great joy when I recall how that name came to play. And today, then it was just like a joke, you know. But today, that name is bringing me to limelight. We're just in my community back in 28 years ago.
Oh.
We're just with some friends. Today he happens to be in Germany. We're playing snooker game. So I was victorious in all our game. I won him. So it was like in Yoruba trying to abuse, you know. Could see different. That was how that name came up. And you know, while you were young, if somebody calls you one guy name or nickname, immediately that name sticks.
It sticks, exactly.
So that was how that name. After that day, we went to the field to play football. Everybody, Baba Lampholder header, and till date.
You can imagine.
But the joy about it all is today, 70% of the inhabitants of this local government know me as Lampholder. Most don't even know my real name.
Wow.
Even some leaders will take time to remember my name.
But they know you as Lampholder.
They will definitely Lampholder.
Let's know briefly about your educational background.
Well, I was born and bred in Ajeromi. Like I said, I had my primary school right here in Ajeromi, Olua Memorial Secondary, Goriola Primary School. I had my secondary school in Olua Memorial Secondary,
Tolu
Complex. I had some brief experience in Lagos State University, but some itches along the line. I furthered it in University of Lagos as Unilag. And I am today a fellow member of Public Administration and Local Governments of Nigeria.
Wow.
Which we did our induction just last week.
Wow. Congratulations.
I was inducted as a member.
Oh. Now, what actually inspired you to want to contest for the position of the local government chairman?
Well, I've always been a man of the people. While I was in secondary school, I used to be the social prefect. And we all know the meaning of being social, which means you are accommodating, you are hospitality, a fellow that's, brings everyone irrespective of their language, their colors together, at least. So I felt, well, I've been in politics for about 25 years.
25 years.
As young as I am. One will wonder, have I been doing politics from my mother's womb? But no, because 25 years in politics is never a joke.
Let me ask this question briefly. Have you held any political position before deciding to contest as a local government chairman?
Well, thank you for the question. Yes, I've held several positions. I started my political career far back 1999, and that was when Obasanjo was the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. I was a member of PDP then. I was made the youth leader of Ward E, Alayabiaba, down to Tolu axis. I was the youth leader then. And why did they choose me? Because I'm a selfless fellow. I do things on free will, irrespective of who you are, where you're from. So the party men then was like, oh, Omode, because I was dedicated. 2003, I left the party. That was when we realized PDP has nowhere and nothing to offer, most especially in Lagos State and in Nigeria generally, as you can see. I came to the AC then.
At then it was AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before it became ACN.
Then APC.
Then APC. So that was when I started serving the party. I was with the party towards some election. I was given a position in the LGA at the body of the party in the local government. That's the senior body. So they gave me an LGA. I was the assistant publicity secretary of the party. I did my first tenure. I did my second, which is still on till date. Yes. I was given a position in Fatai Ayola's first administration, the first 4 years. I was an essay on political matters.
A special advisor.
On political matters. Presently, I am the revenue vice chairman in his second administration.
Okay, now let's dive into some of your visions for the community. We know you're an aspirant, but if you're elected, what are those things you would love to do in your community?
Well, as a community man, I wish I can do everything.
But that's not possible.
But that's not possible. You must have some point agendas.
Exactly.
Which you focus on. First, continuity matters. If you want a development, if you want real development, government is all about continuity.
But sir, when you talk about continuity, I feel continuity should be when the previous administration is doing a better job. So do you think the present administration is doing a better job for you to continue if elected?
I don't think the present administration, I know the present administration has performed excellently well. If I am to rate, I should rate him 99. So that when I become the chairman,
you complete 100.
Yes, because in every point agenda he promised, he has performed. And why I said development is based on continuity is the present administration has built schools, renovated some of the schools. He has built PHCs, renovated some of the PHCs available. He has built mini stadiums. He has built some libraries, ICT centers. Should we leave those ones to get decayed? No. My first agenda is let us touch every built and renovated government institution. The existing infrastructures first we need to focus on before building our own, which will make us to have excess of what the community needed. We have football pitches in some schools already.
Yeah.
We focus on having in those schools that doesn't have for now, but the one that already has existing one need to be properly monitored so that you don't get, because sometimes our people, when they see new one, they abandon the old
old ones, exactly.
So those, my own government won't allow that. We need to make sure the existing one are put in a better shape before we think of having new ones.
So how do you encourage public opinion if elected as the local government chairman? Because that is very important.
Well, thank you, sir. Social media has taken over the order of the day. So, and in democracy, there is always freedom of speech. That is why we call it a democratic government. You see, you cannot do away with that. A government without criticism is bound to fail. The more they criticize the government,
a government without criticism is bound to fail. Wow.
Yes.
Okay. I like that.
Because a government that doesn't have any opposition, nobody is complaining, nobody is bringing issues, will feel relaxed and not willing to work, believing, well, the one I've done already probably is enough for them. But when you have people on their toes, most especially youth, who criticizes all you do, if you do it well, I know some of our youth, they will come out and, wow, this one is good, but this one, no, you need to improve. And that is what keeps all chairmen on their toes of performance. Performance strides should be our goal. If you're ready to perform, then you should be ready to contest office.
Now, I think this is a very big, the best platform to discuss this, because this is a concerning issue that Ajeromi, as we all know it outside, which is Ajeromi Ifelodun local government, have a specific name that is being known outside. It's a particular tag. When you go outside, they ask you, where are you from? I'm from Ajeromi. There's this sensation that comes, they want to be associated with you. So when you're elected as the local government chairman, how do you make this thing? How do you eradicate all these things? Because it's not helping the youth outside. They can't get good job outside except they strive very hard because of that stigma. So how do you eradicate this stigma from our local governments?
Once again, I still want to give kudos to my sitting chairman, Honorable Fatai Adekunle Ayola, Ebie of this world. He has brought real transformation to Ajegunle. The name, the tag, the stigma that is attached to the name Ajegunle is being drastically eradicated. Even removed, not even eradicated, removed.
But not completely.
Not completely. Definitely, Rome wasn't built in a day. I believe with what he has done, if that's why I laid more emphasis on continuity. If we can continue on the good notes, on the laid down templates he has, I believe Ajegunle completely will turn into another world.
My name is Umunatuso. I'm a student of Carafivas College. Keep watching Talk Your Mind. Keep watching Talk Your Mind. 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 Keep watching Talk Your Mind. Keep watching Talk Your Mind.
You're welcome back. This is the Talk Your Mind section you all have been waiting for. So normally you're supposed to pick some questions from a bowl, but since that is not available here, we'll just ask you the questions from here. And this is Talk Your Mind. So we'll ask the question and you need to be honest with it. Okay, the first question goes, if I've been given the opportunity of becoming a king and you quitting your aspiration for becoming a local government chairman, will you do that?
Wow. that's a very funny question, though.
Exactly. So you have to say your mind. Mind you, becoming a king is a lifetime thing.
Well,
a chairman is just 4 years and if possible 8 years.
Well, first, I'm not from a royal family, though.
Yeah.
but still, if the opportunity comes, they are both called to serve.
Yeah.
So if there is opportunity to become the chairman and the kingship comes calling, I go before God and talk to him to seek his face.
Okay.
Whichever one, I'm good to go.
Okay, that which usually means if it's possible to quit the chairmanship for the king, you can do it.
Definitely.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Our second question: if you have been given the sum of $100 million
Okay.
to quit the chairmanship, will you do it?
Wow.
That's
You're putting me off my feet.
that's the Talk Your Mind question, sir.
Well, let me be frank with you.
Yeah.
If you want to serve your community, you still need money.
Exactly.
If I am given that money, that take this money, develop your community.
And you become the chairman, you will go ahead.
My dear brother, I don't know. Sorry to say, I'm not thinking of any evil. But if it comes, what if at the end I didn't get it? I'm not a desperate chap. Despite that, I am not after the money. My service to community, my service to humanhood goes far a long way. If that money is given to me for the development of my community, my dear, I will take it.
Okay, let me ask this last question before we call it a day. And this question has been a pressing issue. People have been discussing it here and there, in front of papers, arguing. People's conceptual ideology about politicians, especially Nigerian politicians. Because when you start talking about politicians, I don't think people will ever want to say good thing about them, especially Nigerian politicians. But I feel if you have not been there before, you shouldn't just throw stones until you meet people that have been there for them to tell you how it looks. So people think as politicians, when you come out, you want to contest for an election, you say this, you say that, and a form of kind to buy people's heart. And when you get there, you do other things. You turn the table around and you do what the people want again. So throw more light on that, sir.
Well, these are part of the truth. What you said, most of our politicians are not good example to humanity, because once they assume the position, what they remember is taking care of their immediate families and pocket, forgetting people voted for them for development. You see, I have many things in my tank that if I discharge them,
time will not even permit us.
Time will not permit us. You see, it's not just about development. Sometimes government works, but once there is no proper monitoring, there won't be good results. For example, me, once I assume the position as the chairman, if the government is building a school, if government is erecting a borehole, if government is having an ICT center, I am going to have monitoring committees in place.
That is very important.
Monitoring committee in charge of boreholes, monitoring committee in charge of PHCs, monitoring committee in charge of schools. Listen, like I said, we have people earning from government and doing nothing. Everybody needs to be on their toes for the government to work. Once you are earning from the government, be ready to put in your time. Be ready to dedicate yourself to serve also. I shouldn't be answerable to all. I want to have people that will be able to things too. That okay, this ball that is being erected, why in the next 3 months, why is it no more functional?
Exactly.
So then we still need to involve our CDCs, our CDAs. Those are the custodian of the community. They know every nook and crannies of the community. They should be answerable to some things, not just the chairman. So then there will be quarterly meeting. My dear, I am purely coming to serve. I'm not a chairman, sit down and write paper. No. Purely you have to be answerable to your community. Why is this thing not working in your community? You as a CDA chairman. So, my dear brother, as a politician, if you're ready to work, you earn. Not get the money, siphon into another account. But because this thing has becomes the order of the day for politicians, it gives room to people not to believe politicians when they come.
To know the real ones.
It doesn't give room for them. Should be not the same lie, all of them are the same thing. But we can't continue like that. We still need to give trust to politicians.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sorry, let me, before you cut me. The present dispensation, as you can see from the top to the down in Lagos State, we're working. Everybody, every day commissioning here and there. And Ajeromi, the Ajeromi here, the Ifelodun counterpart, we are all working. On a monthly basis, we do palliatives. Yeah. We just did about 4,800 youth empowerment, where all the youth got funds ranging from 500,000 down. Go to Ifelodun, just last month he commissioned about 10 boreholes. So we are working. But because some politicians out there from other states are not working, they will still call we are all politicians.
Exactly.
But Lagos State, I can tell you, we are working.
Thank you very much for having you on this show. I'm very delighted to have you. And I think, what's your word for people that are looking up to you, people that are key into fighting for your cause of becoming the local government chairman? What do you have to say to them?
Well, thank you very much for having me. What I want to tell my followers, my fans, my lovers out there, they should be rest assured that this is going to be a success, and they are going to have a chairman that will not just fight their cause, but bring transformation they require into this local government, Ajeromi Ifelodun, by the grace of God, come 2025.
Thank you very much. And thank you for our esteemed viewers for staying tuned with us. We've come to the end of the show for today. Hope to see you next time. I remain on the Tapping Success. Bye for now.